Hey guys, I was tagged by Lena, so I'm making a new video. I didn't do anything today. I did some laundry. I did all my laundry, basically. I think in your 20s, I can stretch my laundry for a good month and a half. Seriously. Like, I'll do maybe one load, you know what I mean? Like, essentials. And everything else, like, I have so many backup t-shirts, sweaters, jeans, just, you know what I mean? I don't know, so it's kind of fun. My grandma makes fun of me every time, but whatever. I just, like, devote a whole entire day and I do, like, 6 loads. What else did I do? I went to Chipotle for lunch, had some really good, my favorite cheap Mexican food. Talked to my mom the other day. Last video I mentioned one of my family members was going through some crap and just my family's worried, and that kind of stuff happens. My family kind of bands together, which is awesome. Like, I know if something really, if the shit really hit the fan, I could call my parents. And so, it's nice, my mom is worried, more of her personality comes out. Just more of her heart, I guess you could say. Not trying to be sassy or anything, but she just is more real. So it's nice to talk to her when she's in that kind of mothering kind of mode, because most of the time, I don't know, I'm not close to my mom. I really don't know much about her, and she doesn't know much about me. Maybe that'll change as we get older and stuff kind of settles down, but I talked to my dad like a week ago, and this is all, normally I don't talk to him very much at all. Like, I could go a couple months with nothing, but because of the family crap that's going on, I called him, and he's always pretty much nice on the phone. It just depends, but I decided to take 2 classes this summer because I am behind in my credits in order to graduate next year, just from failing classes, which is beyond embarrassing when I think about it too much, but that's something I need to accept and be like, everyone makes mistakes, and you just have to learn from them. You cannot dwell on, feeling inadequate. You know what I mean? I think that's something everybody feels. You feel you're not good enough, or you feel you're not being accepted, or, you don't have that kind of approval from other people. And that is something I am really trying, like, really trying not to let matter to me too much, because, that's when your life starts to kind of, well, my life is already kind of screwed up, but you know what I mean? Like, that's when I think it gets just more, I guess, kind of hurtful to yourself, So yeah, I'm trying to move on from that and just accept that I'm going to take 2 classes this summer. It's a chemistry class, not too hard. Supposed to last about 6 weeks, and a 2-hour little class that I need just to make sure I have enough actual credit hours to fulfill the degree requirements. And all next year I'm going to be taking all, like, major classes, like my classes for my major, and the upper levels too. Like, all government. Like, that's it. And it's not even classes I would have picked first off. It's just whatever I can fit into my schedule and whatever's available, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be picky right now. So, yeah, so talking to my dad anyway, and, the nice thing about my dad is just, where my mom, sometimes I can talk to her, not often, but sometimes, I don't know if it's because she's my mother and she's a woman and she kind of gets that girl kind of instinct, or my dad totally doesn't. So sometimes, that is totally obviously there. But then my dad is just so much more, I don't know, like, honest. I think that sounds really weird, but it's true. Like, my mother, like, sometimes we can kind of relate, but my dad is so much more honest with me and my sister. And even though, we have a ton of shit in the past, and there's still, things between us, I feel like I know him better. And that's really bizarre, because I've definitely talked to my mother more, but I feel like I know who my dad is, who he truly is, more than I know my mom. So, I don't know, but, I was talking to him on the phone, and I haven't told him I'm taking classes during the summer. I think I'm just gonna say, I mean, although every time I've gone home from the summer in the past 2 years, obviously my car isn't there, it's here in Florida, and everybody works, and then I only have my younger brother, and then I get, basically, I try to get a job, but how can I get a job when everybody's schedules are completely different, and I never have a car, you know what I mean? It never works out, so I end up not working for 3 months. So I really can't go home this summer for that reason, too. And I'm just going to have to say that. But he's always like, oh yeah, when you come home for the summer, when you do that, then, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, he actually wants me there. So I don't know, it was just nice talking to him, yeah. Made me feel better. The other stuff, my sister, we've kind of been, pretty distant lately. I don't remember if I said this last video or not, but, we kind of had a biggish fight, maybe, not a month ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and, I mean, I was basically just completely fed up, like, completely fed up. Because she can just be extremely insensitive and just... I'm forgetting how much I've talked about her on YouTube before, and I don't really want to in case she finds these videos one day, because if anybody found of it, it'd be her. But obviously, we're very close in age, so we have extremely similar tastes, and if there's anybody in this world that knows me, it would be her, but then again, we have very different personalities. You know, our tastes and all that kind of stuff can be the same, but our personalities are very different. And she's just one of those people that can do the kindest things for you, you know, like she will be there for you if you need her. But then other times she's so fucking oblivious. Like, she is so wrapped up in herself. And not, like, her past boyfriends and stuff, too. It's just not a giving relationship. And that's how it feels with us. Like, I'm like, when she graduated high school, she, went to a community college, even though she had really good grades. My parents, you know, because she didn't know what she wanted to do right off the bat. They're like, well, why blow all this money when you're not sure what your major is when you can get your basic requirements at a community college? Which I totally recommend for anybody. I didn't do it because I was really too proud. I was like, I didn't work my ass off in all these AP classes and shit for 4 years to go to a community college with my friends who took basic classes and passed with C's. And that was my mentality. I think you kind of need to get over that and just, you know, face facts. And if you can save yourself 40 grand in student loans, 40 grand in student loans, then, it's worth it. But, so yeah, she had been in community college for 2 years, still hadn't known what she wanted to do. I applied, I did applications for college for her at all these universities. I did just all this stuff for her, you know what I mean, like big stuff. And she actually lived here in Florida. She went to the same school as me for a year. And things didn't work out. And there was a lot of crap that happened. But there were a lot of times that I was there for her, like 3 o'clock in the morning, or doing stuff. I'm not going to go into super detail or anything, but just like I was there, like for a year solid, just taking care of her. Because she wasn't taking care of herself or her life in any kind of responsible way. And so, I'm the younger sister, you know what I mean? I always felt kind of resentful just of certain things. Like when my birthday came up, she didn't even give me a card, but she bought her boyfriend a $100 watch. His birthday was the day before mine. It was like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But you just kind of don't forget it. You know, you can forgive, but you don't necessarily forget it. And, I don't know, just lately I've been kind of completely fed up with it. And so we've talked a few times on the phone for like, what, 3 minutes tops, but nothing like we used to. And I'm actually okay with it. I'm like, I don't want, you know, to be influenced or to, you know, have this kind of negative energy when I don't need it. I want, you know, that relationship to be better. Right now, I just don't think it's going to happen, and I just need to be mature enough, or, you know what I mean, smart enough to kind of take a step back and focus on what I'm trying to do. So yeah, work, I still don't have a job. If anybody has any tips on finding a fucking job right now, I am so welcome to it because I'm broke. Yeah, not cool. I don't know how much of it is social anxiety or just anxiety, stress, just, you know, for not going out there and just finding a job. But I'm really sick of restaurant jobs and shit, and I don't have experience for other stuff. And I'm just in complete denial. Like, I'm not getting the job done, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna make a second video, just a short one. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2.